Muy buenas a todos, soy Mariatxi, bienvenidos a otro capítulo de este Elex. Hemos hecho unas varias misiones en el capítulo anterior aquí por Aldor. Y la cosa está complicada, porque son de demasiado nivel, así que nos vamos a volver a la zona de los Berserkers. Vamos a empezar a hacer misiones sobre todo con los acompañantes. Sospecha de los Berserkers. Vamos a hacer esto. Vamos a ir a hacer otras misiones aquí, que yo creo que son más sencillotas. Está aquí, tenemos que hablar con estos tres tipos, así que nos vamos a ir aquí y vamos a hablar con estos personajes. Necesitamos subir de nivel, necesitamos mejorar nuestro personaje, porque allá en Aldor, allá arriba, tenemos un montón de misiones para hacer, como en todos los sitios, pero aparecen todo calaveras y me crujen. Así que vamos a ver si esta zona, que supuestamente es la zona de inicio, ahí tenemos más suerte y podemos hacer misiones poco a poco y podemos ir muriendo, porque vamos a morir mucho, todo se ha dicho, pero podemos ir haciendo cosas. Sobre el asesinato de Ascor.
About Ascor's murder. Thorgal wasn't anywhere near Goliath at the time of the murder, and he has witnesses to prove it.
Yeah, he's also too skilled a fighter to have left Ascor such a bloody mess. So, he's out as a suspect.
Rock wasn't anywhere near Goliath when the murder was committed. He didn't like Ascor, but I don't think he could have done it. I'd say he didn't kill Ascor.
I didn't think he would have the opportunity, but Ragnar insisted I look into him. I guess Ragnar was wrong.
You recently became a warrior, didn't you? You and Ascor are both eligible to be paladins.
Yes, but trust me, I'm happier with my job collecting waifs and strays than becoming a paladin and going out to the front lines. I think I'm making more of a difference doing what I'm doing. Ascor, though, was a driven man. Becoming a paladin was all he wanted. You're making good progress. I'll keep Ragnar informed.
Yeah, good job.
Bueno, pues vamos a...
Careful with that.
Vamos a ver si interrogamos a estas personas para seguir la investigación de este. Venga, ahí vamos. Decoración pequeña. Vamos a seguir saltando, que se nos da bastante bien. Estos como son. Me verán, la liaremos y moriremos, fijo. Quiero ver, ¿ves? Solitario, nada, es calaveras. Vale, eso que habíamos pensado. Uy, va, una poción, bueno, no pasa nada. Yo pensaba que esta zona era más asequible, ¿eh? Mira, este sí. Vamos a ir matando bichos. Wow. Y vamos a ir cogiendo carne, hueso y cosas que luego iremos vendiendo y nos irán dando dinerito, que nos va a venir muy bien. A ver aquí qué hay. Hay otro enemigo. Pero vamos, es un super troll. Muy bien, perfecto. Vamos a pasar de ese enemigo. Vale, vamos a hablar con este. Mira, flechas.
Yeah, that's a ruin, all right.
Raza de agricultor. Vamos a ir dándonos todas las cosas que veamos, siempre y cuando no sea delito, que si no la liaremos y no estamos como para elegir. Vamos a ver la hoguera, a ver si podemos hacer carne. Venga, vamos a preparar toda la carne. ¿Esto qué nos va a hacer? Resistencia a la reacción. Y esto nos falta pino. Vale, bueno, no pasa nada. Vamos a hablar con este, que es el de la misión.
Hey, you, what are you doing? You're scaring away everything within a day's walk. You crash around like that, you'll scare off anything you can eat and attract everything that wants to make a meal of you.
I don't know these forests.
That's as plain as a horny troll in your sleeping sack. You'd better learn quick if you want to stay alive. You're scaring away the prey that is my livelihood. It's hard enough bringing in the food I have to, without some big-footed oaf crashing through the forest. Still, seeing as you aren't a natural hunter, maybe you'd like to buy some goods from me.
You're a hunter?
Yeah, I found my place. This is where I belong, with nature and for nature. I want nothing to do with Goliath.
Why not?
Too much talking, too much bullshit. Out here, peace. But you look like a talker. Is that why you're here? To talk?
A berserker was killed. The body was found in the forest.
The forest is a dangerous place.
The berserker who was murdered was called Asgore. Did you know him?
Asgore? That asshole. Yeah, I knew him. I kept out of his way. He kissed Ragnar's ass and treated everyone else like rot-bore shit.
When were you last in the forest by Goliath?
I don't know. Not for a year. This is the best area for hunting, and all Goliath cares about is me filling my quota. As long as I send them meat and fur, I can stay out here away from small talk and politics.
Sociable guy, aren't you?
Sociable just means happy to talk shit. I don't talk shit.
Do you always hunt with a bow?
A bow? Traps? You should always try and kill at a distance. Learn that, and you will live longer. I'm here to feed berserkers, not the creatures.
You didn't like Asgore.
I didn't put myself in a position where I needed to. Little shit won't be missed.
Sounds like you had a grudge.
I think most people are assholes. You only asked me about Asgore. What's with all these questions? Is some asshole trying to pin this on me?
I'm questioning anyone I meet out here.
If you want an alibi for me, you'll have to go out there and speak to the raptors.
Is that your only alibi?
I'm a hunter. You want to know where I am? I'm always here in the forest.
What are you hunting?
Whatever I find. You can't be too picky if you want to hit Goliath's quota and feed yourself. You won't catch anyone in Goliath roasting a rot boar. They're missing good meat.
Do you want to stay a hunter?
Nothing wrong with hunting. Let other people kiss ass and climb ladders. I want to stay out here. It's bad enough they send me these half-baked apprentices.
You don't like apprentices?
Apprentices want to be hunters. I get people who don't want to be anything else, so get sent here.
You don't think they deserve a chance?
Sending them here just gives them a chance to get killed. Live day to day, having to hit your quota of meat to send home, while you train people who don't want to be here. I went hunting with Leonard a few days ago. He was so clumsy, he brought a whole pack of raptors down on us. We got home here with no meat, and all of those damn raptors followed us right back here onto our hunting grounds. I'm not doing that again.
You should take care of the raptors.
Hunt raptors alone? Sure. Why not? What's the point of living, hey? Me? I'm gonna have to wait those raptors out. And Goliath will get its meat when I'm ready.
About the raptors. Have you found the raptors' trail?
They've been moving around a lot, but it looks like they're to the west of here for now.
I can take care of these raptors myself.
Then can you leave your belongings here? That will be easier than collecting them from your body later.
No raptor is killing me.
Bueno.
What do you have to trade?
Podemos venderle un montón de cosas. Colmillo. Ah, comida. Y un montón de... Vale.
Hey, that was great.
A ver si me instruye con un poco de suerte. A ver si
Teach me
podemos-
something.
¿Qué me puede enseñar? Supervivencia. Esto me gusta, ¿verdad? Que no digo. Podemos coger trofeos, con lo cual yo creo que ganaríamos más dinero. Complex, destreza, pero no tengo para subir. 15 puntos.
Hey,
Bueno.
that was great.
Vamos a seguir. Vamos a inspeccionar a ver qué hay aquí y seguimos aquí. Vamos a coger.
Who are you?
I am Leonard, Berserker, prospective hunter, and apprentice. At least I will be if Master Garen will teach me.
You're learning to be a hunter?
I'm an apprentice. Do you have any hunting experience?
I'm a born hunter.
You are? What have you seen? Have you seen swamp spiders or trolls? Did you fight them?
There's not much on Magalan I haven't fought. You
It's
don't
all
have a
about fantasy,
choice when
bueno.
you're out here in the wilderness. Before anything else, you must be quick.
Quick. Quick, yes, that's what Master Garen says. Seems he does know what he's talking about. When he talks to me.
You don't hunt together then?
We have. But last time we went out, I made too much noise. We were attacked by raptors. He let me try and shoot the pack leader, but I dropped my bow.
You dropped your bow?
I know. We were moving. I stumbled.
Un gran
Then it
cazador.
was too late. We had to run. Master Garen's not really spoken to me since.
You lost your bow?
Yes, I wasn't going to stay there unarmed. I ran.
So, get another bow.
Master Garen won't let me have one. He says I have to make one. And he's not taught me how to make one. I need my old one back. How can I hunt without a bow? Make a new one? Where would I even start?
You must be able to find the materials you need around here. Didn't Garon tell you anything?
He pointed at some trees he said were good, and said something about animal sinew or hide or something from a plant.
Then where's your problem?
Getting all that stuff without getting killed. I'd still rather get my old bow back. Please, will you help me? I can pay you if you do.
Where did you lose your bow?
Everything happened so fast, I can't really remember
Joder,
the
qué tío.
exact spot.
Encima sí que
In
me
any
lo pone
case,
fácil.
it was to the north, by the cliffs below, under Goliath.
That's a lot of ground to search.
Yeah, but at least the raptors have moved on. They followed us, so they're not around there anymore. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know.
I will find your bow.
If you do that, you will have my eternal thanks. And I will also give you a few shards in addition to my portion from the hunt. Oh, and this needs to stay between us. I don't want Garen to learn about it. He'll get over it when I have my bow back. But if he hears in advance, he'll try and talk you out of it.
Bueno, pues vamos a seguir. En fin, lo he dicho, vamos a seguir. Espera, que hay un martillo. Interrogando al personal. Me lo voy a llevar. Si no se roba, me lo llevo. Que no sé si me viene bien. Vamos a seguir interrogando al personal. Y luego buscaré, bueno, pues estas dos cosas que lo de los rapinados seguramente se me complica. Bueno, vamos a ver, realista. El sabuestro este, pues habrá que tener cuidado.
Yeah, so me and you then.
Oh, no es habitual. una batalla así. ¿Para qué no vamos a engañar? Venga, vamos, seguimos. Aquí yo creo que estamos para rapiñadores, ¿qué es esto? Aquí, esa manada aquí no me mola. Efectivamente, ahí están. Rapiñador, rapiñador. Ese es el líder fijo. ¿No? A ver. Pero no. Ah, no, pues no, aquí no está el líder. Bueno, o sea... Vamos a ver. Oh, vaya, el bicho. Vaya, estoy al cuadro más. Con mis... Vale, tío. Joder. Código de seguridad, vaya. Diario superviviente. Vamos a leerlo, a ver. Siento esto para, no sé, para sentir que tengo voz, para buscar un sentido a todo esto. El mundo se transformó en un infierno. Pasamos el día como todos, haciendo lo que podemos. Podéis oír a la gente chillando bajo los escombros. A algunos les pudimos rescatar, pero sin servicios de emergencia y sin equipo de rescate, la mayoría de los gritos se apagaban hasta que el silencio reinaba entre los pedazos de hormigón. La primera noche la iluminaron los fuegos. Estábamos tan ocupados durante el día que fue solo entonces cuando vimos las llamas de la ciudad cubrir el horizonte. La tierra no dejaba de temblar, la ceniza y el polvo colapsaban en el aire. El trapo empapado en la boca apenas me permitía respirar. Segundo día tras el impacto, ya no puedo más, pero no es momento de dormir. Hemos hecho todo lo posible por esta gente. Ahora necesitamos agua y comida. Y iré a la gasolinera a ver si todavía quedan provisiones. La gasolinera estaba arrasada. Encontré varias latas cerca de un cadáver. Seguramente se le caerían después de recibir el disparo. Ahora mismo se escuchan disparos. La gente está desesperada. Creo que necesitamos un arma. Segunda noche tras el impacto. Los temblores siguen sucediéndose. Me siento junto a los restos de nuestra casa, mientras se hunde más y más en el suelo. Y lo único que pienso es lo que todavía nos queda de hipoteca. Tercer día. Intento rescatar lo poco que queda. Parece una locura. Con solo mirar alrededor. Pero hemos decidido quedarnos. ¿Dónde podríamos ir? ¿Y cómo íbamos a llegar? De todas formas. Vale, pues no hay... Pensaba que había un código o algo. Pero ya veo que no. Panfleto. El panfleto este, ¿no? Estos rapiñadores son jodidos, pero bueno, vamos a ver qué pasa. A ver si consigo...
So, that creature's down me, is it?
Dale, amigo, dale. Acaba con él. Vamos, hostia. Último trabajo. Bueno, ni tan mal. Me lo voy a llevar el cuchillo. Venga, vamos a seguir.
Jesus, the comet hardly left anything standing.
Anda, ya que no hay nada. No, pensaba que nada. Vale, pensaba que se voy a bajar. Pues así por arriba. ¿Tiene algún sitio? Mira, diario de supervivencia 2. Deben de pasar 2 meses del impacto del cometa. Hemos logrado encontrar provisiones entre las ruinas y hemos construido un refugio en una porción de tierra que parece estable. Por suerte, está oculto tras el tejado de la casa, oculto a las miradas. Eso nos hace sentirnos seguros. ¿Significa eso que estamos a salvo o simplemente locos? 5820. Mira, igual tengo 5820. Igual tengo suerte. Una poción curativa. Y puedo abrir. A ver si encontramos algo bueno.
I'm in.
Perfecto. Botequín, fardo, cochecito y tornillos. Bueno. No es que sea ninguna que me vaya a hacer rico con todo eso que he encontrado, pero seguimos. Pues vamos a... Automática suficiente, por Dios. Esto ya es algo... curiosidad. Cada vez vemos menos y menos gente. Y la zona está empezando a llenarse de animales que no había visto jamás. Puede que sea el momento de irse. Hemos oído que hay un nuevo asentamiento al norte, gente que trabaja en grupo para sobrevivir. Casi suena civilizado. Sobre todo comparado con todo esto. Acabo de garrotear rápidamente el código de la caja fuerte en otro diario. Dejar atrás el pasado, pero también una pista para encontrarlo. Por si volvemos a casa, por si acaso. Bueno. Están...
Can we get the fuck out of here?
Creo que ahí debería de estar. A ver si hay suerte. Mira, este lo que con este no. Vale, es un rapiñador de esos. Mira, vale, ahí tenemos. Vale, esto me gusta. Delta del río activado, vale, perfecto. Vamos a intentar hacer de las nuestras, vamos a ir matando a algunos animalitos.
Oh, fuck. I suppose I have to deal with this.
Ya, viaje me ha dado. Vale. Pequeñas criaturas que nos dejan carne, eso es bueno. Mira, tenemos otro tío para interrogar, vamos a acabar con este. La verdad, cuando haces el combo, metes. También estos son muy fáciles, pero bueno, vamos a coger esta florecilla. Si hay algo aquí. Cigarros, esto se vende. Justo aquí cerquita. No quiero hablar. Así que vamos a hablar con él. A interrogar. Vamos a hacer... Aquí
The
está.
Berserkers reckon they can change the whole world with these things. What are they gonna change it into? The giant, enormous plant thing?
Stop messing with that weapon.
And who are you? What are you doing here? No one's allowed around the world, Hart.
I'm no threat.
So you say. What brings you all the way out here?
Are you responsible for the world's heart here?
That's what you care about? The world, Hart? What about the men sent with it? If we wither, it does too. Goliath should care as much about us as they care about that plant. But yes, what are we next to a world heart? Ants in history. Here we are standing by the future of Magellan, the very thing given to us in Magellan's hour of need. Maybe that's what Bourne meant. He told me being a cultivator was about learning who you are. Out here, isolated with this thing to care about, I've certainly gained perspective.
Tell me, what do you know about Ascor's murder?
Nothing really. I don't hear much from Goliath out here.
How well do you know Ascor?
Not at all. I mean, I knew of him, people talked about him, but I don't think I ever said more than hello to him, and he ignored me. He didn't really have time for cultivators. But, you know, people can be like that. Some value our work, others think they're superior somehow.
So, you were here when he was killed?
Probably. I haven't been anywhere else in months. I only go back for supplies or to transport seedlings. When was Ascor killed?
3 months ago, around Mana's Eve.
Oh, then I was back in Goliath sometime around then. I've lost track, to be honest, but whenever it was, I didn't see anything.
Do you know where they found Ascor's body?
I'm guessing somewhere in the forest, or why ask me, right?
Did you hear anything else about Ascor?
Well, I'm wondering why you're not asking me about the seedling that disappeared the same night Ascor was murdered. No one seems to be asking about it, and from what I heard, it wasn't just a seedling, it was one close to maturity. I heard it was being sent to a cultivator in the hope it could go on to Tavar or somewhere as a new world heart, but it never arrived.
Do you carry a sword?
Of course. It's dangerous out here.
You work here on your own?
Most of the time. That's part of the punishment. It didn't used to be as lonely. They'd send patrols out to check on us. But since the Albs started attacking, we've been left on our own out here. Yeah, I guess we're not a priority.
I don't think you killed Ascor.
Me? Of course I didn't.
You really don't think you have a motive?
You mean the seedling he had? I'm a cultivator. I look after a world heart. I want to know what happened to the seedling he had. Why aren't you investigating where it went?
You're out here with a sword and no witnesses.
If I tried to attack a warrior with a sword, chances are you'd be planting me in the ground.
What is a cultivator?
Well, we're farmers, in the main. We grow the crops for Goliath, and we tend to the seedlings and the world hearts. The warriors act like they're the big guys, but really they're here to protect us. Warriors might get the glory, but it's us cultivators who are changing the world.
Changing the world? You just put plants in dirt.
Una buena descripción de lo que es un
Say
agricultor.
that next time you eat stew or need a healing plant. Anyone can stick a sword in someone, but farming, growing, cultivating, bringing life, that takes skill. I got sent here as punishment 5 years ago.
Punished? And you say you enjoy doing this?
Yeah, masochist, aren't I? Beer, women, and fights were all that used to matter. Now, I get a kick from seeing just a few seedlings a season make it all the way to mature. I can take pride from that.
How safe is the world's heart here?
You mean with the Albs scouting out Goliath? They don't seem to register it. The World Heart mustn't be their mission, or they don't know about it. They'd kill me fast enough, though. That is, if the animals didn't get me first, or I don't eat the wrong thing and get poisoned. Still, all in a day's work.
So, you're happy out here?
Happy? I don't know. I'm not dead. But if you're offering to help, there is one thing. I've not had any supplies from Goliath. Can you get them to send someone with my food supplies?
Where do you get your supplies from?
Directly from Goliath, normally. Sometimes we'll get something from passing hunters, but you can't rely on that.
Why have the deliveries come to a halt?
The Alb attacks. The warlords have put all the warriors on defense and cut down on the supply runs. We're supposed to be self-sufficient out here, but with more Alb attacks and more creatures, we don't have time to grow, forage, or hunt anymore.
What do you mean the Albs don't register the World Heart?
They don't come here. They bypass it, keeping their distance. You'd think they'd come straight for it, huh? It's eating Elex, and they sort of want all the Elex, don't they? Maybe they don't like the mana. The mutants here love it, but when they eat it, it makes them sick. Maybe the Albs can sense that, and they want to stay healthy.
I will ask about your food supplies.
Thank you. Cinda is probably the best person to ask. She's fierce. I mean, ball-shriveling fierce, but gets things done. I'm not asking for anything special, just the usual supply run. Or just, well, anything, to be honest. We're hungry out here.
Won't they send you supplies?
At some point, when they remember. Trust me, you going and asking will be faster than us waiting for them to remember.
Bueno,
Our
seguimos haciendo
stomachs have
misiones.
better memories than they have. Listen, Goliath aside, there's a plant, the cultivator's loaf. If we could collect some of that, it would help us. It grows everywhere, but we've just not had time to collect them. 4 dozen should be enough.
¿Qué me está contando?
4 dozen?
Yes, hopefully that would last us until we get another supply run. Say, let's round it up. Can you bring me 50? It would save you a trip to Goliath.
Why plant the World Heart out here where it's in danger?
You don't understand much about our ways, do you?
So tell me.
We're changing the world with them. Wherever you plant a World Heart, it extracts the Elex from the ground, pulls the poison out of the soil. It makes the soil come back to life. Lets Magellan's nature return to it. So whenever we plant a World Heart, life follows. The more we plant, the more of Magellan is restored. We have to plant them in places like this because it's where they make a difference. All this around us, is because of the World Heart.
So where do the World Hearts come from?
I don't know. They found the first ones, the first Berserkers. They realized what it could do, that it fed on Elex rather than dying from it, so they started cultivating them.
I have brought supplies.
You have? I'm salivating already.
I brought you some bread.
You got your hands on fresh bread? Whoa. Now, that doesn't look too fresh.
It's all Cinda had. I can take it back.
No. I'll take it. Thank you. They don't normally send bread. What did you pay for it?
Cinda gave it to me.
Wow. You must have sweet-talked her. I normally get hard biscuits.
She said I could take it.
Well, about time we got a break. That should see our stomachs full. Thank you. Here. That should pay for it, right?
Suministros.
Yes, that is a fair amount.
Thank you again. You've done us a real favor. Everyone here will appreciate it.
What the fuck?
Bueno, vamos a dejar el ave, que sí que sacamos carnes y le pego un viaje. Vamos a interrogar al siguiente, a ver si... otro coger las hojas. No sé para qué, pero vamos a coger las hojas. Algún día yo creo que podremos hacer algo. Vamos a intentar hacer, pues eso, tenemos un rapiñador de estos. Me crujirá, a ver. Es débil. Vamos a tocar.
So, that creature's down to me, is it?
Bueno, pues es débil. Vale, lo llevo. Bien. Vamos a seguir. Porque aquí seguro que hay algo para coger. Mira, Elex. Porción de mana pequeña.
There's hardly anything usable in most of these ruins. They've
Seguro
been
que
picked clean.
bebida de Elex pequeña, no, pero está prohibido, o sea que aquí hay alguien. Bueno, vamos a dejarlo. Vamos a hablar con el siguiente y ya volveremos por aquí a hacer la ruta. Voy a intentar terminar el último interrogatorio, a ver si podemos volvernos a ver quién está por aquí. Bueno, otro. Rapiñador, para ver si no es débil. Oh, joder, le pego al árbol 2 veces. Bueno. Tengo que poner suministro de comer, de sacarlas de comida.
I'll do it.
Venga, aquí. Puede que sea buena esa habilidad de supervivencia. Y este, a ver, me cogerá. Joder, no me coge. Vamos a ver.
You know, it's places like this that almost make you forget what a shitbag of a planet we live on.
Hay un montón de enemigos. Hay demasiados. Para mi gusto. Vamos a irnos tranquilamente a ver si podemos. No, mutantes gordos, no. Fuera, mutante. Vamos a dar un rodeo. A ver si llego hasta el último que tengo que interrogar. ¿Sigue un mutante? No sé, que se queda ahí tranquilote. Ay, hemos muerto todavía. Oh, demasiado buena. Otro. Espero que sea pequeñino. Bueno, matamos una paliza ahí. Un buen combo. Ahí tenemos que buscar. Sinergia. Ven aquí. Vale. Perfecto, vale. Bien, no vamos mal. Carne cruda, bueno, a ver, tío, ¿este dónde está? Se roba, se coge, vale, pues me lo llevo. Vino viene bien, plato elegante, todo esto viene bien. Vamos a ver aquí qué puede haber. A ver si hay algo. Flecha, vale. No sé cuánto quito con la flecha, pero bueno, me lo llevo. Mensaje muy antiguo, luego lo veré. Tener elegante. Eso se vende. Vamos a seguir. Estos no deberían de ser problema. Vale. No sé dónde está ese enemigo. Hoy tengo el que necesito charlar. Aquí está. Vale, vale.
Nothing
Bueno.
to do?
What? Who are you? What do you want? Who goes there?
Are you a guard?
Stop asking questions and answer them. Who are you?
You're lucky I'm not an enemy.
Well, you know, it's not like the elves are going to attack these trees, is it? If there's one thing the elves know we got a lot of, it's trees. And it's not like these trees do much. I mean, they're not going to run away while I'm asleep, are they? Did Master Thorold send you? Is there something important? Because if not, just go, okay?
I need to ask you about Ascor's murder.
I can't tell you anything about that. Not anything that's not being said already. He should have kept his head down like me. Ambition only gets you dead. He should have picked this spot and stayed there. Why are you interested in that? Really?
Tell me what you do know about the murder.
Me? I only know what people are saying. That they thought Ascor had run away, but he hadn't. He'd been murdered somewhere out in the forest. I was out here at the time, on guard duty.
Did anyone see you? Is there anyone who can give you an alibi?
Hilda. She was with me all night. Her and Alba, and Dagny, and Erica, Freya, Garrett, Eggy,
Oh, sí que tiene
Magda.
coartada el
They're the
colega.
trees over there.
Ah, vaya.
They're my girls. Very lonely out here. So no, I have no alibi.
Did you know Ascor well?
Since we were old enough to crawl, our parents were friends. We grew up like brothers.
Ascor's body was found near here. Did you see it?
No. I know where he was found. But no, I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't see him. I wouldn't want to remember him like that. My duties keep me here most of the time. So I stay looking after my girls, the trees, making sure they stay safe.
Where do you go when you do get away?
Nearby. Not Goliad, if that's what you mean. I tend to stay out here these days.
Where nearby?
The lift into the Valley of the Damned. That's a good place to relax. There's quite the view of the valley there. It's a good place to let your worries just drift away.
You look quite strong for somebody who's just standing around all day.
Maybe. And?
Have you been trained to use that sword?
All berserkers are. You think I could survive out here if I couldn't use it? I hope you find who did it.
Maybe you did it. You knew him. You don't have an alibi.
Well, why would I kill him? He was my friend.
Why should I believe you?
Because it sounds like you're doing something about this. Like you want to find out who did it. You should start with people who had a problem with him, not his friends.
What makes you think Thorold the Pilgrim sent me?
When he was still the big boss up there in Goliath, he used to reprimand me quite often. I wondered if he was still keeping an eye on me. Still, whatever. I've heard he's retreated into study. Let him play with his magic. I hope it does save us. And while he's away, I have my peace and quiet out here.
What do you know about Thorold's retreat?
Not much. It said that he is working on a plan to stop the Alps. It's something huge that would change the war in all of Magellan. You think it? It happens. The Alps are screwed. Just like that. No idea what it is, though. But nobody is really allowed to talk about it. Well, then nobody even really understands what he's doing anyway.
Where is Pilgrim Thorold?
Well, that is confidential. Meaning, if anyone actually knows, no one is actually saying. Maybe he will figure out how to rob the elves of their magical strength, at least. Then good, honest warriors could go back to sleeping in nice, comfortable beds.
Now there's a future that Magellan should be fighting for. Your friend Ascor, what kind of man was he?
Well, he wasn't a simple guy. He was my friend. Our parents were friends. We basically grew up as brothers. But he was sort of ambitious, and that sometimes, well, made him an ass. Listen, it doesn't matter. Just forget what I said.
Ambition could give a motive, if he got in someone's way.
Well, don't look at me. I'm happy where I am. I don't give a troll's ass about promotion.
Bueno, pues ya tenemos el registro y yo creo que tendríamos que ir a hablar con el tío. Vamos a ver esto. Vamos a acabar con este y lo dejamos aquí. Ya a una visita. Vale, vamos a hacer esto. Me llevo esto. Y yo creo que aquí me llevo la planta. Mira, vale, tenemos aquí un teletransportador y pues un buen momento para dejarlo aquí, porque tengo que ir. Y en el próximo capítulo nos iremos a con Gran y bueno, intentaremos hacer estas misioncillas que hay por aquí. Así que nada, ya sabéis, un buen like, un buen comentario, alguna suscripción. Seguiremos investigando el asesinato de este Berserker. Sed buenos, nos vemos.